following program contains the opinions of its host and guests, not those of this network. The opinions expressed are for non-commercial informational purposes only. Listeners are cautioned not to rely on program content to treat or prevent disease, but are advised to consult with a licensed healthcare professional where they live for diagnosis and treatment of disease.
And now, the superstar of alternative health and purveyor of medical truth, Dr. Joel Wallach.
Hello, and welcome to Dead Doctors Don't Lie. Dr. Joel Wallach, your host, a veterinarian and physician. And I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to die at 75.5 like their parents and grandparents. I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to be sick and miserable for the last 15 to 20 years of their life like their parents and grandparents. We do have lines open. Give us a call, toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Well, the numbers keep going up. They've slowed down a little bit, maybe a percentage point or two, but they're still going up significantly. Let's see here. We went from 26,200,948,000 people with active COVID-19 to this morning, 26,319,186, so it went up 119,800. Now, deaths went from 446,327 yesterday to 449,489 today, which means the deaths went up since yesterday by 3,150. Okay, not very good. Well, since this is Black History Month, I'm going to go and let you know that I've dealt with black athletes from junior high school, grade school, all kinds of non-professional teams, Olympic teams, professional teams of every sport you can name. A lot of sports you can't name, okay? And some of my favorites, of course. I've got probably 1,000 favorites, but I can only have time to go over a couple. Let's see here. Theo Ratliff, great basketball player from, 1995 to 2010. So like 15 years he played professional basketball. And about a couple of years into it, he was playing for the Atlanta Hawks, I believe, and he starts getting double knee issues, and he didn't want the surgery, but he played and forced himself to play, and then the cartilage dropped off his hip. He fractured his wrist, and he took away his contract. Well, his coach came to me, said, anything we can do? And I said, yeah. So we created the Healthy Bone and Joint Pack for him and the MSM and all that kind of stuff, and got him back in just a couple of months. And he played, for another 15 years, and so very, very proud of him. And he's still one of our great guys with longevity. We've named the Rebound or sports drink after him. It has 100 nutrients, and he's got his picture on there because he's so active in supporting what longevity does. And then there's Evander Holyfield, a heavyweight boxer. He kind of won and lost the championship, I think, 4 or 5 or 6 times. And I met him, of course, about 1994, when he was in big trouble. He lost his championship to Michael Moore, and he had a heart attack towards the end of that fight, and his career was over. Well, we created the Healthy Bone and Heart Pack for Evander Holyfield and rebuilt his heart. He came back. He had a couple of sort of tries at getting his championship back, I think 2 of them, and he failed. But the third one, he beat Iron Mike Tyson in 1967 to get his championship back. So we're very, very proud of all of our athletes, including Theo Ratliff and Evander Holyfield. And then, let's see here, in 2011, I got the Klaus Schwartz Award for that sort of thing. And it was included in we won a court case, okay, and I apologize, I don't have the exact date off the top of my head here, but we won a court case in federal court, I think it was April 16, 2003, to force the manufacturers of baby formulas like Infamil and Similac to put the trace mineral selenium in there. There's only 3 minerals in those baby things, and so within months, okay, muscular dystrophy went away, cystic fibrosis went away, sudden death syndrome went from 1 in 300 births to 1 in 3,000 births, so you take the entire world. So we're very, very proud of that. And let's see here. It's kind of funny. Big headlines in the Charlotte Observer in 2004 says, we don't know why, but sudden death syndrome has disappeared in North Carolina. And then 3 months later it came out, we don't know why, but sudden death syndrome has disappeared in the state of Georgia. And then we don't know why, but sudden death syndrome has dropped by 85 to 95% all over the world. Okay. Same thing with Keyshawn disease, China. It's one of those things where Dr. Milan and I, we did 1,700 autopsies on kids under the age of 10 in China. You heard it, 1,700 autopsies on kids under the age of 10 who had died of Keyshawn disease, which was the sudden infant death syndrome. Okay, it's a cardiomyopathy, heart disease, sudden infant death. And so we were able to encourage them to put selenium in the food and supplement everybody, and we kind of eliminated Keyshawn disease in China. So we're very, very proud of that. Okay. Then I want to remind you that we are never stopping here. This is an ongoing thing, and I have to tell you that the deal with the pandemic virus is very scary, okay? Because Florida, right now, the rate of infection is 1,737,695 infections in Florida of the pandemic virus, 27,000 dead, 27,000 dead. And then you take Taiwan with an equal population, about 23 million people, have 8 dead and 911 sick. Okay, so what's the difference between 911 and 1,727,000? And what's the difference between 8 and 27,000? The difference is the Taiwanese, they're Asian, and they live on rice and sweet potatoes and beans and squash, where people in Florida, 40 to 50%, depending on what county you're in, are black, they are Latino, or they're Native American Indians, who live on, all three of those groups live on wheat, barley, rye, and oats. So I urge everybody to give up wheat, barley, rye, and oats. If you have any, box it up and give it to your doctor with love, okay? You want to live like an Asian and eat rice and sweet potatoes, take your 90 essential nutrients. You'll add 25 to 50 healthful years to your life. Back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. Ever had trouble getting into the show? Today is your day, as I do have an open line. Call us on the priority line, 831-685-1080, toll free, 888-379-2552. Lines open.
If you're the type of person who likes to volunteer and help others, this should interest you. What better way to help people than to help them with improved health? Longevity has been helping people promote optimal health, among others, for decades. Our approach to health is drastically different than medical doctors, who mostly only treat symptoms. As a veterinarian, Dr. Joel Wallach discovered that many common disease states are actually preventable and reversible. Our mission is to help people achieve overall health and wellness, and to help educate others to achieve optimal wellness as well. And here's the best part. While helping people with their health and wellness, you'll also be able to build your very own home-based business. For more information, contact your local longevity associate. And don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
In recent years, several studies have discovered the healthy benefits of drinking coffee. Longevity has now taken it a step further with an entire product line of healthy coffees from Longevity's JavaFit line of top-shelf gourmet coffees. All JavaFit coffees are made from 100% hand-selected Arabica coffee beans grown in the finest regions of Latin America, all carefully roasted, creating a delicious, rich, full-bodied flavor. Try JavaFit Focus Plus multivitamins, a fantastically delicious, full-bodied gourmet coffee that is fortified with vitamins and minerals designed to get your day started with a solid nutritional foundation. Traditional as well as organic and fair trade options also available in 30-count single cup or 24-count single pot packs. Contact your local FDI Longevity distributor to get Javalution coffees. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity 95 Crusade. And I want to compare Vietnam with 96 million people and Texas with 29 million people. So Vietnam has about 3 times the population that Texas has. And Texas right now has the pandemic virus infections as of today, 2,392,443 infections and 36,539 dead. Vietnam, with 3 times the population, has 35 dead, not 35,000, not 3,500, but just 35 dead, and 1,911 infected. So what's the difference? Well, Vietnam lives on fish and rice and sweet potatoes and beans and squash, okay, an Asian country, where, again, 40 to 50% of Texas are Latinos, Native American Indian tribes, and black folks, all of whom predominantly eat wheat, barley, rye, and oats, and they don't supplement as a group, okay? And so that's why you have such a high rate, even though they have only 1/3 of the population of Vietnam, okay? So, again, I have so much evidence. I have about 50 comparisons. We don't have time to go through all of them, but the results are the same. You're looking at a group of people who live on wheat, barley, rye, and oats versus the same population of people who live on rice and sweet potatoes and beans and squash. The ones who live on rice and sweet potatoes and beans and squash, have almost no infections and no deaths, whereas the ones who eat wheat, barley, rye, and oats it's off the chart. You got to supplement and get rid of the bad stuff, and you'll add 25 to 50 healthy years to your life. Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us?
Well, I thought we'd talk a little bit about antibiotic-resistant bacteria, as I've got a story headlined here. Turmeric may be the key to preventing diseases caused by antibiotic-resistant bacteria. British and German researchers have found this was all published in the journal ACS Applied Biomaterials, and their newly developed tiny capsules loaded with curcumin, the active compound in turmeric, can treat infections caused by antibiotic-resistant strains of Heliobacter pylori. They say this formulation, consisting of tiny capsules made of natural ingredients, could offer new means to deter the superbug pathogen, according to Francisco Goiculia, a professor of food science and nutrition at the University of Leeds. And it goes on to say that he was one of the study authors. Antibiotic resistance poses one of the greatest threats to human health today, according to the World Health Organization. They say that by 2010, 10 million deaths could be attributed to this, or 2050, that is, and $100 trillion worth of medical expenses.
Wow. Okay, well, I want everybody to contact their Longevity associate and get a hold of that quartet of books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, Passport to Aromatherapy, and it's all in your head. Get a hold of the book Dead Doctors Don't Lie. Get a hold of the book Epigenetics. Get a hold of the book, Hell's Kitchen, and get on the 90 Essential Nutrients. Begin to read and use our sports drink Rebound with 100 nutrients in it. Well, my doctor said I can get everything I need from just eating well. Well, that is nonsense. That is nonsense. You can't. Just remember, at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Monday, September 4th, 1882, we pulled the switch and went to electricity, okay? Thomas Edison did in New York City, okay? And guess what? We stopped using wood ashes. Up until that moment, everybody in the world, whether they're a billionaire, an emperor, a peasant, a farmer, a fisherman, a boater, everybody in the world was using wood ash as a source of mineral supplements. So when we went to electricity, that ended. And doctors said something very, very stupid and criminal, okay, like, oh, you can get everything you need just by eating well. Don't waste your money on vitamins and minerals. Anytime a doctor says that, they should be put in jail for life. That is just absolutely not true, and they are at the bottom of a lot of this trouble. And so, again, get a hold of the books. Give them as gifts of love to people you care about, your pastors, your spouse, your church members, your fellow workmates, your kids, oh my gosh, your kids, and get everybody on the 90 Essential Nutrients. And don't forget, you'll pay the wholesale price. If you get on auto ship, I will pay the shipping. I will pay the shipping if you get on auto ship. It doesn't get any better than that, okay? And so it's one of those things where you have the opportunity to be a big positive impact on your family, your church, your neighborhood, your schools, your your world. Let's do it together through Dead Doctors Don't Lie. Back after these messages.
And we do have an open line today if you've ever had trouble getting in. Today is your day, as I do have that open line. Call us on the priority line, 831-685-1080. Toll free, 888-379-2552. Lines open.
If you're looking for a quality multivitamin and mineral product, grab yourself Youngevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine, a blend of plant-derived minerals combined with vitamins, amino acids, and other beneficial nutrients. This all-natural product contains no starch, wheat, or yeast, with no artificial sweeteners or preservatives, and it's glycemic friendly. Each scoop of the NutriCrystals contain equal amounts of all the nutrients. It starts out as a liquid, then is freeze-dried to ensure each scoop has the same nutrients as the last scoop. So if you want to get your hands on a quality nutritional supplement designed to give the body the raw materials it needs to rebuild, Youngevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine is available in 1-pound canisters and also in 30-count on-the-go stick packs. Contact your local Youngevity associate and get this great multivitamin and mineral product, and don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
Aromatherapy oils have been prized by ancient cultures for thousands of years. Youngevity's ancient legacy, True Aromatherapy, is no exception. Essential oils are the fragrant life essence from plants that are gently removed through the process of steam distillation. Youngevity's ancient legacy essential oils are of the purest concentrations from the most respected and ethical distillers worldwide. Many of Ancient Legacy's oils come directly from families in the East which have been distilling essential oils for over 100 years. For life's everyday aches and pains, such as sprained ankles, pulled muscles, and other bumps and bruises, try Ancient Legacy Trauma Oil, which contains essential oils traditionally known to help with pain, swelling, and inflammation. To learn more about aromatherapy and essential oils, contact your local Youngevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about business opportunities. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call, toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And if you want to get a hold of the books and CDs and DVDs, contact www.drjwallach.com, www.drjwallach.com. And, tell them that Dead Doctors Don't Lie sent you. Okay, Charmaine, you there?
I'm here.
Okay, now we've been working together for over 30 years. I don't know how many hundreds, maybe thousands of trade shows we've done together and had booths and all that kind of stuff and lectures all over I'd say certainly many, many countries, probably every state in the United States. And can you honestly look in the mirror and say that we've helped reverse terrible diseases that people had by the thousands?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. I give you an A+ here. Yeah, we've actually probably helped over the 30 years over 1 million people reverse diseases. They've been on medications and prescription drugs and seen the doctors for years. And some days, weeks, sometimes days, certainly months, most of these diseases go away. And what would be, if you have a favorite case, which one would be your favorite case out of all the thousands we've done?
Well, I still like Bob Blevins. He's the...
Well, tell the story. They don't know it. So.
Bob Blevins had a terrible accident, and he was flung through the air, 100 and some feet through the air, landed on his back on a stump of beaver with carbon that went right through his back and stuck out his chest. He used his left hand to cut the stump off with a knife, and he dislocated his shoulder, fixed that, and drove to the hospital, over almost an hour drive from where he was at to the hospital in Grand Rapids, Michigan, with the stump through his whole body. And he ended up in a body cast for about 9 months, gained 100 pounds. He read your book, Let's Play Doctor, while he was laid up, and went to the health food store, bought over a wastebasket, a small wastebasket full of products, thinking he was going to get better based on your book, Let's Play Doctor. And he said it didn't help that much. Then he heard the tape, Dead Doctors Don't Lie, called me and my sister. We went out to see him, and he ended up by then he had a stroke and a heart attack.
Okay,
and
quickly, we only have moments
They
here.
wanted to do open heart surgery on him. So basically he started taking our products to show his wife that nothing was going to work out of abstinence, right? So we took him, and, of course, within a couple of months, he was completely better, got another angiogram, and he had no blockages. They wanted to do open heart surgery on him, and he didn't have any blockages. They didn't have to. Everything was perfect. They got mad at him because they said, we can't operate on you because there's nothing wrong with you, and the insurance won't pay for it. So
that's one. That's
right
okay.
there.
Yeah, well, that's one of thousands. That's trauma. Have you ever seen anybody with diabetes get rid of diabetes?
Well, they all get rid of it. If they follow their directions, they get rid of it. It's like a recipe book. You just follow the directions.
Yeah. Do you ever see anybody get rid of arthritis?
Always, yes.
Okay. Do you ever see anybody get rid of high blood pressure?
Easy.
Do you ever see anybody get rid of dementia, memory problems?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We got stuff for that, too.
You remember that. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I do remember that. And you know what? It's a lot safer than the chemical drugs.
Yeah, and it works. Okay, we'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. I do have an open line today. Call us on the priority line, 831-685-1080, toll free, 888-379-2552. Lines open. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Longevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Longevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your Longevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local Youngevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the ultimate tangy tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewables, and besides that, they're not as good as tangy tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
This is the ZBS Radio Network.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 90 for Life Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Don't forget to get a hold of the books, Hell's Kitchen, the book and the CD. Get a hold of the quartet of books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, Passport to Aromatherapy, and the fourth one, It's All in Your Head. And learn how to deal with all these diseases with nutrition and avoid drugs and doctors and surgery. Okay? You can also go to www.drjwallach.com, www.drjwallach.com, and get all that stuff. And, you know, if you get 10, you get a big discount. If you get 50 of the CDs and DVDs, you get a really big discount. If you get 10 books, you get a big discount. But if you get a case, you really get a big discount. Okay, before we go to callers, I want to talk about vaccinations. I get so many people calling me about which vaccination. Well, Merck, you know, one of the biggest pharmaceutical companies in the world, was coming out with two different vaccinations made in two different parts of the world. And they were supposed to come out sort of like the last month of, last year, which was just a couple of months ago. And they said, we're pulling these vaccinations. They don't hurt anybody, but they give an inadequate response. Well, boy, that was kind of strange. Well, then a month later, Johnson & Johnson comes out and says, hey, we got it, the vaccine, we got it. In the world, our vaccine is 60% effective. In Africa, it's 58% effective. In the United States, it's 72% effective. I'm thinking to myself, boy, that's not very good. What are they bragging for? Well, Merck had just pulled all their vaccines. But what I found out was, in looking up the demographics, 100% of their study group was over the age of 65. So they were getting people who'd been eating gluten for 20, 30, 40, 50 years. Their intestines were dead. Their immune system was dead. Their bone marrow was dead. And then, of course, let's see here. Pfizer came out just a couple of weeks ago with their vaccination. We're 95% successful. Wow. Well, they only had 21% who were over age 65, which is smart because, 39% of Americans are over age 65. So they cheated a little bit on the numbers. They went down to 21% instead of 100%, and they got a 95%. And the same thing is true with Moderna. They had 94%. Well, they had 25% over age 65, and they only had 9% black. Now, you have to appreciate that black folks, the Latinos, and the Native Americans have the worst rates, and they had the very lowest numbers of people in the studies, okay? And so the ones that had the highest rate of success for their vaccinations weren't looking at the people who had the highest rate of the disease, so that was cheating. Okay, so don't forget, get rid of all the bad stuff, fried foods, processed meats, oils, and glutens, wheat, brown rice, oats, and sugar. Get on your 90 essential nutrients. I'd use the big hammer in the toolbox, get on the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack and secret sauces for any of the disease you might have. And use our Rebound as a sports drink. Stay away from the soda pop and all that kind of stuff, but go to our Rebound with 100 nutrients in it. And people who do that do much better. Okay, let's see here. Doug, we got time to start one?
Yeah, let's get one going. Let's head to Peoria, Illinois. And Vance, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Okay.
Hi, Dr. Wallach. Thank you for taking my call.
Yes, sir. How can we help you?
I really appreciate all your work you do. I really believe that it's nutrition that causes all of these diseases. I'm 63 years old. I do get gout now and then, and I have watched you like on Benny Hinn. I'm also fighting a problem. I'm fighting a problem with my meniscus right now, and the doctors are just saying I need to replace my knee. And I know you've told,
yeah. How much you weigh?
How much you weigh? Meniscus. What do you recommend with that? I know you mentioned a couple things.
Hang on. We got to run to a break here. Hang on. When we come back, I need to know some things, so I'll ask you some questions when we come back. But hang on.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. Do have an open line? Call us on the toll-free line, 888-379-2552. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463. 3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And, Doug, let's go to Vance. Vance, how old are you, sir? You're 63?
63, yes.
Okay, how much do you weigh?
Yes.
What's your body weight?
212.
Okay, how tall are you, sir?
6'1".
Okay, do you have any other issues, any high blood pressure, diabetes, irritable bowel syndrome, skin disease?
No, I do have heart disease. I've got 2 stents.
Okay, so this, when you say heart disease, you had blocked arteries?
Yeah, I had a blocked artery. My right coronary artery was blocked.
Okay. Do you have any atrial fibrillation or slow heart rate or fast heart rate or just the blocked arteries?
Just the blocked arteries, and they put 2 stents in.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah. Okay. Charmaine?
Yes.
What would you do for Vance? He's had his arteries. He's got stents put in his arteries. He's got gout. He's got knee problems. And he weighs 212 pounds. What would you do for him?
Well, first of all, he's got to get on a gluten-free diet. No wheat, barley, rye, or oats. And then he's got to avoid oils and fried foods and burnt animal fat. Mm-hmm. Then to save him money, I would get him on 1 healthy brain and heart pack, and I'd get him on 1 bone and joint pack. And I would add to that the MSM, the Ultimate Daily Classic, the vitamin D3 for absorption, and that should take care of most of his problems.
Yeah, and that Ultimate Daily Classic, because he has stents put in his heart, I'd have him take 3 of those bottles a month, so he can take 3 with each meal. They will support healthy blood pressure and healthy blood flow through blocked arteries. If he stays away from all the bad stuff, like you suggested, the plaque in the arteries will slowly go away. Have you seen people rebuild their knees, or do they really need surgery, Shar? Hello, Shar? Uh-oh.
Looks like we
Anybody
lost her.
there? Oh, okay.
She's gone.
So anyway, So at any rate, you need to stay away from the bad stuff, so you don't do this. And when it comes to gout, you need to stay away from uric acid. And uric acid is found in shellfish, like shrimp and crab and lobster, things like all the little shellfish, like clams and scallops and things like that. You got to stay away from those things. I would also stay away from beans. A lot of beans have uric acid in them. And so, and organ meats, things like liver and kidney and heart and stuff, you got to stay away from those because they have a lot of uric acid in them. And then I would also want you to get let's see here, some of our trauma oil. Okay, you can put the trauma oil right on your knees. That'll relieve pain until it might take you 30, 60, 90 days to rebuild them, depending on how good you are about doing everything. But the trauma oil will help relieve the discomfort and pain. You can, it has like 12 different herbs in it that can actually relieve pain and inflammation. And then, of course, we do have the Hemp FX. Okay, we do have that cream you can put on that will actually help with the inflammation and so forth. Shar, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay. Have you ever seen anybody rebuild? Their knees?
Of course.
You need to lift the phone up and hang it back up. It's ringing. I can hear it ringing.
No. Anyway, let it go. No, if they follow the directions, everything's fine. It will work.
Okay. All right. Okay. This is not difficult. It's one of those things where you follow the rules here and stay away from the bad stuff and you do all the good stuff. Your body has the capacity to repair itself until 10 minutes after you die. And so you can add 25 to 50 healthy years to your life. It's pain-free. You don't need knee surgery, and the gout is easy to get rid of certainly you don't want to use cortisone and things like that. And also, you don't want a heart transplant and heart surgery. You've already had stents put in. Okay, so let's avoid that with the Ultimate Daily Classic tablets, 3 of those with each meal, and that will help you speed up the healing process in those arteries. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to New York. And Jackie, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Jackie, you're on the air.
Hi, Dr. Wallach. I called yesterday. How are you?
Hi. How can we help you?
You spoke to me concerning, we spoke about my mother, and we were addressing her thyroid issues. And I had 2 questions concerning that. You mentioned the Ocean's Gold. Now, I see there's 2. There's an Ocean's Gold Ancient Legacy and the Ultimate Ocean's Gold. Which one of them would be preferably for her?
I would go with the Ultimate Ocean's Gold.
Ultimate Ocean's Gold. And you gave me a list of things for her, but you didn't. I didn't get the amounts. Can you tell me the amounts that was suggested for her? Now, yeah.
What does she weigh?
She weighs 152 pounds, 77 years old, and 5'3".
Okay. And so, so in addition to having thyroid issues, what else does she have? Does she have arthritis or high blood pressure or diabetes?
She had
or
arthritis.
What?
She had all three.
Okay, so arthritis, diabetes, and skin problems?
No skin problems, but
bowel
the thyroid
problems?
issues.
And the thyroid
No.
issues. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
Charmaine.
they're trying to.
I think we
Charmaine.
suggested she take the healthy blood sugar pack for one thing because of the diabetes, and I don't know if it was either probably a healthy brain and heart pack too. And
Yeah, and of course she got arthritis. What would you add to all that for the arthritis?
MSM and glucogel and or fucoid-Z's.
Yeah, the arthritis, I would go with 3 twice a day of the MSM, which you can get from 1 bottle a month. And then let's see here, the diabetes we talked about would be 3 of the sweeties twice a day for the diabetes. And then for the thyroid, she needs 2 doses of the thyroid supplement program a day, depending on which one she picks. It doesn't matter, but 2 full doses. And then what food group would you throw out?
Oh, there are no cruciferous vegetables.
Okay, what's in the class of cruciferous vegetables?
Cabbage, stuff like that.
Yeah, cabbage, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, kale, that kind of stuff. Okay, because they put pressure on the thyroid gland, and also they put pressure on gout and stuff like that. And it's one of those things where seafood is good, but we're talking about fish, and you have to eat fish that doesn't have thiominase enzymes in it. So no smelt, but other fish is okay, and poultry and red meat. And it's one of those things where it's something that she's going to have to do for the rest of her life. And if she's 77 years old, she can live to be well beyond 100 if she does everything right. But if she cheats and fudges and doesn't want to do this and doesn't want to do that, well, then who knows? Tomorrow may be the last day. There's no way to predict. But certainly, okay, so I hope that helps you out.
Don't you have a question for yourself
surgery. Yes, I did.
Go ahead and ask that
I'm
question.
sorry.
Oh, there was a question concerning me, because I'm having some issues, I think bone and joint issues with knee pain and lower back pain, some varicose veins, and dry eyes. Those are my problems.
Okay. What would cause dry eye, Charmaine?
Well, it could be a lack of essential fatty acids. That causes dry skin, which would cause dry eyes.
And it could be osteoporosis of the
skull.
Okay,
yes.
It could be osteoporosis of the skull.
Could be either one.
Okay, and don't forget, because you have bone issues, okay, I would go with 2 healthy bone and joint packs per month, MSM, vitamin D3, and call us every 2 weeks, Jackie.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. Imagine a rich, decadent chocolate that's actually good for you. Youngevity's Triple Treat chocolate is just that, an antioxidant-rich dark chocolate complete with probiotics to aid in proper digestion. This all-natural product contains no preservatives, and for those with dietary restrictions, it's gluten-free, dairy-free, glycemic-friendly, and kosher certified. Not only does Triple Treat dark chocolate taste fantastic, it contains super antioxidant blueberries to absorb free radicals with an ORAC value of 16,936 per piece. Triple Treat chocolate also contains a proprietary blend of probiotics with over 500 million live healthy bacteria per 8 grams at the time of manufacture, with 80% reaching the intestines, which is much more than most live culture yogurts. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities. Aromatherapy oils have been prized by ancient cultures for thousands of years. Longevity's ancient legacy, true aromatherapy, is no exception. Essential oils are the fragrant life essence from plants that are gently removed through the process of steam distillation. Longevity's ancient legacy essential oils are of the purest concentrations from the most respected and ethical distillers worldwide. Many of Ancient Legacy's oils come directly from families in the East which have been distilling essential oils for over 100 years. For life's everyday aches and pains, such as sprained ankles, pulled muscles, and other bumps and bruises, try Ancient Legacy Trauma Oil, which contains essential oils traditionally known to help with pain, swelling, and inflammation. To learn more about aromatherapy and essential oils, contact your local Longevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about business opportunities. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Longevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Longevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity, 95 Crusade. And Doug, let's go to callers or emails.
All right, let's head to Anchorage, Alaska. And Sue, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Oh, Sue,
Hi.
you're on the air. Hi, how can we help you?
Well, I'm kind of like other people. I would need to get off. I would like to get off my heart medications that I have, like Alpha and the statin.
Stop. What is your heart medication for?
Well, I have habits.
You have congestive heart failure. You have blocked arteries. I mean,
yes.
There's. What do you got?
Yes, congestive heart failure, AFib.
Okay.
I have
how old are you?
Bypass. I'm 66.
Okay, how old are you? Okay, and how tall are you?
5'2".
Okay, and what do you weigh?
170-ish.
Okay, 170-ish. I'd like to see you lose about 50 pounds. Okay. So, Charmaine, what would you do for Sue here? She's got AFib. She's got blocked arteries. She's got some heart stuff. Congestive heart failure. What's she got? Yeah. What are you going to do for her?
Well, AFib is not a heart problem. That's a back problem.
Well, you get an A+. It could be a back problem. It could be osteoporosis of the skull also. Squeezing the 10th cranial nerve. Mm-hmm. So what would you do for her?
Well, because of her weight, I would get her on a healthy brain and heart pack, and I'd get her on a healthy bone and joint pack for the AFib. And she also needs to get on the de-stress. Absolutely, de-stress for the
Ultimate Daily Classic. I'd go for the Ultimate Daily Classic also. 3 of those twice a day. That's 2 bottles a month. Okay, and let's see here. What else would you give her for her arteries and, to make sure that she's getting some pressure off of that 10th cranial nerve?
I give her some MSM and some, she can take some glucogel or Fucoid Z.
Mm-hmm.
But MSM...
And she could take them both. And MSM, take 3 of those twice a day as 1 bottle a month. And what kind of food should she stay away from?
Well, she needs to avoid gluten, no wheat, barley, rye, or oats, and no oils of any kind, and no fried foods, and no burnt animal fat. Very important.
Yeah, because it's all the oxidative inflammation that causes the plaque in the arteries. It's not cholesterol, and doctors have missed that one by 1,000 miles. In the same way with the AFib, it's not a heart problem, as Shar says. It could be a squeezing of the 10th cranial nerve, the vagus nerve, which controls the rate and rhythm of the heart. Have you shrunk any? Were you 5'4" at one time, Sue?
No, I was 5'2.25".
Okay. So you were born 5'2".
I was born preemie, so I had vision issues as well as hearing issues, and I did have a titanium plate in my TR 1 through 4.
Okay. All right. And so when you had hearing problems, were you born with that, or did you develop that later?
I think, well, I don't know if I probably had it when I was very, very, very young, because I was a preemie.
When did a doctor say you needed a hearing aid or something?
I never did. I just had a lot of earaches, and I had tubes put in my ears constantly.
Okay. How old were you when you had tubes put in your ears?
Probably 4 years old.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, Shar gave you a good program. 1 healthy brain and heart pack, 1 healthy bone and joint pack per month, 3 MSM at least twice a day, maybe 3 MSM 3 times a day, maybe 2 bottles a month. And the Ultimate Daily Classic tablets, take 3 of those 3 times a day. That's going to help support healthy blood flow through blocked arteries and support healthy blood pressure. And it's one of those things where we do have all kinds of topical pain relievers you can put on any place you have pain, like joints and stuff like that, neck, back, especially where you had the surgeries and the plates put in. And the congestive heart failure, what would you give her for that one, congestive heart failure, Charmaine?
We've already talked about that, the de-stress.
Yeah, the de-stress, absolutely. You get an A+ there, dear. You need to take 3 of those twice a day, because congestive heart failure is a deficiency of a single nutrient, and the product that we have that had the most of that nutrient is the de-stress. Now, people always say, well, which one is it? No, you need to take all 90. I'm not going to tell you which one it is, because you'll take that one and you'll die from something else. Well, thank you, everybody. Good stuff. Call us and make sure you call us and call us and call us. Contact your Youngevity associate and get the products. Thank you so much, Charmaine. You get an A+ as usual. Thank you, Doug. An A+ as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. God bless the American people. And God bless America.
When those aches and pains in your knees, elbows, hands, shoulders, and back crop up, reach for Youngevity's CM Cream. Put CM Cream on a Q-tip and put it in your ear canal for relief from headaches and sinus pressure. A topical temporary relief from minor aches and pains of muscles and joints associated with strains, sprains, and simple backaches. Why take aspirin or non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs that can cause stomach bleeding and liver damage? Just apply CM Cream liberally to the affected areas, and within 20 minutes or so, you'll have relief from those nagging minor aches and pains. You'll feel better for up to 4 to 5 hours. So the next time you have achy joints or muscles, do what I do. Reach for CM Cream for relief. And for systemic relief, reach for CM Plus capsules. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.